So, is your sister all right?
Half-sister.
It's all blood.
I guess.
I'm sure the three of you guys have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Sure, I've heard Scott's voice on the message. He was so happy.
And he still took time to call you.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Well, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, he showed up at my review board hearing because of you.
You think so?
It wasn't to make the world safe for democracy, Karen.
It's weird. I don't even know his birthday. And he did that.
You seem so happy.
I'm on overload. You know, my father's leaving messages on my answering machine. I'm sleeping in my old bedroom again, and suddenly I have a little sister. It's wild.
Hey, welcome home.
I tried to call Jagger.
Yeah?
Yeah, we both have such crazy schedules, you know.
You never seem to catch that guy in.
Yeah, it's marriage in the 90s for you. Answering machines and email, although I won't hold my breath waiting for Jagger to get on the computer.
Karen?
Yeah?
I overheard something that your sister-in-law said to you last night.
Gina? Yeah. She can't seem to get over the fact that Jagger and I aren't Ozzie and Harriet, you know?
Yeah, or at least living in the same town. I mean, there is a police department here in Port Charles.
Jagger's in the middle of something he's been working on for a really long time.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I wouldn't expect you to understand. It's really big, though, you know? It's a very important investigation.
More important than his wife? Look, I'm sorry. Your marriage is none of my business.
It's okay.
I mean, a guy does brain surgery with someone he thinks he knows everything.
You know, when it comes to major brain surgery, you're my consultant, but in the marriage arena...
I know. But if I can help...
With Jagger and Gina, it's complicated. Their brother Stone died of AIDS.
I'm sorry.
The children in that family were all alone, and Jagger was the oldest. He tried to keep things together, but he was just a kid himself. So Stone ended up on the streets. And that's when he got sick. Life just threw too much at Jagger.
He's still dealing with it.
He doesn't let go of things. Actually, I think that's why he's such a good cop.
But the man has a wife. You have to let go of things at some point.
Well, I have to get back on the floor.
Did I say too much?
I know we're all supposed to be these rough and tough interns. And there's some people here who would do anything to just stab you in the back.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, right. But you've always been there, no matter what happened. And, Joe, I'm not sure why.
Because if it wasn't for you, I may actually get some sleep.
Yeah, well, I won't make you again. I gotta go.
I'm just saying, what kind of an Irish man finally gets a little steady income from a new tenant and then gambles it away on a bum meat?
Sounds like you're just an old cliche, Frank.
Oh, that's cold.
You'll live. How's the knee?
It pops in and out. One day I'm crippled, the next day I'm ready for a rematch.
I think I've hurt you enough for 1 month.
Fine, it'll give me time to plan. After the nurses' ball next year, you and me are gonna play a little football. Then Frank smashed Julie. Basketball bad, football good.
You're on. Speaking of what I laughingly call my social life, everyone's who's off duty is going out to celebrate getting our first paychecks.
Oh, great.
I thought you'd like to come.
As a free agent or with you?
With me.
Is this a date?
You could call it that.
Yeah, well, what else would I call it?
Fun?
Yeah.
You do remember how to have fun, don't you, Frank?
I've read about it.
The real thing's even better. I'm late.
You want to ride?
I need the exercise. You know, my lazy landlord never put the hooks up for my bike. Can you believe that?
That's worth at least a month's rent.
I already scammed him for that.
Sounds like a sucker.
No, just a cocky Irish football jock.
I know the type.
See you later.
Where were you when I needed you?
It was a wonderful breakfast, Lucy. It really was. And it feels good to be celebrating in this house for a change.
Why does she keep on staring at me?
We missed you, and we're just, you know, making up for lost time.
You didn't know Rosette, did you, Daddy?
No, I didn't.
Hey, Serena. Did you know that Lucy has her very own duck?
You do?
Yeah, I really do. His name is Sigmund, and he's a great duck. Do you want to meet him sometime?
Actually, I'm surprised he hasn't come in here yet. He usually walks right into the middle of the house.
Why? Choose the phone?
No, he hasn't done that yet, but there's a first time for everything.
Kevin did a lot to help me find you.
He did?
Yes. And so did Lucy. She took care of me when I wasn't feeling so good. And you know what? I never did thank them.
He's cranky when he doesn't feel good, huh?
He had a good reason to be sort of cranky. Look what he was fighting for. You.
Well, thank you.
Wow, what's the good mood for?
How long have you been on call?
No, I mean it. Well, you seem to be in an exceptionally good mood.
We made it through another week, didn't we?
Yeah, amazing, huh?
You going to the recovery room tonight? We're celebrating getting our first paychecks before we get too sick of each other.
I don't know. Burgess hasn't totally worked me into the schedule yet, so
Well, you know when and where.
I'll make it if I can. Thanks. So what's it like out there?
No major traumas, but it's early. You know, Frank's coming tonight.
Is that right?
I invited him. Was that a mistake?
Some people that know Frank might say so, yeah.
I mean, are there any toes I'm stepping on?
He's available, Julie.
Really? Okay, because I wouldn't want to, you know.
Yeah, it's been that way for a long time.
Oh.
The last girl I remember bit the dust because she told Frank Newt Gingrich was misunderstood.
Well, I'm a card-carrying Democrat, so that shouldn't be a problem.
I have to warn you, Frank thinks he was a Kennedy, switched at birth, so, you guys can talk about health care all night. Have fun.
On call room, Dr. Morris. How did you get this number? No, it's just, no, I don't have a place yet. You can call here. Please don't. Just ask for Dr. Morris. Because that's the way I want it. I don't want anyone to know.
Hey, Frank. I didn't know you were working days this week.
I was upstairs actually seeing Audrey before she's released.
Wasn't she great at the hearing? Talk about the cavalry coming to the rescue.
You really pulled through for him, too.
Oh, I was just helping someone from the neighborhood.
It was more than that.
Yeah.
So, you glad to be back?
Yeah, I feel like a teenager playing doctor, though.
Living at home, huh?
Yeah. Isn't there a law against that after a certain age?
Not if you love the house. That's why we evicted our mother.
Okay.
See ya.
Hi, this is Karen Wexler, and I'm calling about your apartment for rent. Yeah, in this morning's paper. Hey,
Thanks.
Joe, you forgot to sign this before your nap this morning. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm here. About a year? Yeah, actually, I grew up here, so I guess you can say that I'm home.
Is that my daddy?
Yeah, it sure is. You know, some people would avoid a tie like that, that's ugly, but not your daddy.
She seems fine.
Well, you've been really good with her.
Daddy, you're wearing a suit.
Must be an old picture.
She said anything about what happened?
No. But I keep thinking that I would notice if they did anything to her. But I'm just I'm afraid to ask.
She may offer up something on her own.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you know, Lucy wanted to tell you about the whole thing.
Don't worry about it.
No, I mean, she was the one that made contact with the kidnappers, and, you know, I mean, anything could have happened to her, and with her being pregnant and all, I don't blame you if you want to...
Lucy made her own decision. I respect it. Serena's all that was important at the time.
Do you think she's up to answering any questions?
I think if you're there, she'll be fine.
I'm never going to let her out of my sight, ever.
That red dress I actually still have, and if you want to, you could sort of borrow it and we could play dress up together. You want to?
Sure.
Hey, Serena. Hey, remember I told you about some of those friends of mine that wanted to ask you some questions?
Yes,
What do you think? Do you think you're up to it? Do you think you feel like it?
I guess so.
Oh, you do? Okay, good. But you know what? I thought we'd go visit Grandma and Grandpa at work.
The hospital?
Yeah, General Hospital. And you know what? Maybe one of the nice doctors over there could just take a little look at you.
What for?
Just make sure that you're okay.
I'm fine. I don't want to go.
Well, you have nothing to be scared about or anything. I'm gonna be right there with you, right there.
I want to go to the hospital, and I don't want a doctor to look at me.
You'll be fine. I'll be there. I'll be there with you.
No, and you can't make me.
Wait a minute, Serena. Wait.
Okay, so what just happened?
That's not like her. Something's wrong. Something happened to her.
.24 karat. Oh my gosh. Dr. Julie Morris.
Dr. Lambert. What a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting company. No need for ceremony. Make yourself at home. Operator, get me the police.
What can I do for you?
I'm an intern at the hospital, and some of us are getting together tonight to celebrate actually getting our first paycheck as doctors.
Spare me the life story. What can I do for you?
I'd like to reserve a table.
What do you think this is, the pump room? We don't take reservations.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Did you hear that? A table for 8. This place is a gold mine.
This gold mine's been on the market for 8 months, and you're operating in the red. And after the way you just spoke to that young woman, I'm not surprised.
You buy the bar, you could run it your way.
Well, unless you come down on your asking price, and a lot, I might find myself another location. Maybe the pump room.
No, the rent sounds okay. How wide are the doorways in the apartment? Huh. And does the building have an elevator? No, see, because I have a disability. I use a wheelchair. Yeah. All right. Have a good day. Thank you.
Excuse me, do you need any help?
Yeah. Find me an apartment that's cheap, close to the hospital, and wheelchair friendly.
Well, you know, I just might be able to do that.
Okay. There we go.
When's it gonna be over?
It already is. Here. Just keep the area of the stitches clean and dry and come back in about a week and we will remove them.
I will. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And you, no more sliding on that slide head first, okay? All right.
You bet he won't. Thanks again.
I just sutured my first chin.
Now, let me tell you something. It looks like you were doing it for years.
At least my hands didn't shake. That's what I was most afraid of.